Hi, I am going to speak about the documents required to register a company in India by foreign citizens. See, foreign citizens, if they are not residing in India at the time of company registration, what are the documents required? Basically, PAN card is not required since they are not citizens of India. Passport is required. Copy of the passport is mandatory to register a company in India, along with the passport number and validity. And this document needs to be notarized before sending to India to a consultant to register a company. A public notary would do basically, and you need to send along with the passport copy one date of birth proof, like a driving license or date of birth certificate. Most of the US citizen passports does not have residential address. Even Canadian passports does not have residential address. Then you also need to notarize and send the residential address. What is a residential address? The residential address can be your driving license address, or it can be a mobile bill or a bank statement, or any your citizenship card, wherever the address is mentioned and it is valid. If you are sending any utility bills like a water bill or electricity bill or any other bills, then it should not be older than 1 year. So these documents you notarize and send to your consultant in India along with two color photographs, one digital signature application form, either e-Mudra or Tata Consultancy Services, anyone, digital signature form for the individual. And also you need to send the DIN annexure. DIN annexure, what is DIN basically? DIN is a director identification number. This is a number allotted one time to an individual, and entering this number the MCA, Ministry of Corporate Affairs, will come to know in how many companies you are the director and what are the companies you have set up in India. So this number is unique, and this annexure has to be signed and sent to India. With this digital signature DIN, the consultant will apply for the company name, and depending upon the availability, you will be allotted most preference will be given if you already have a company set up outside India. You are setting a subsidiary of a foreign company, then chances are likely that you will be allotted the same name what is the name of your US company or Canadian company or whatever company you are running outside India basically. Since you have set up a brand, you have made a brand, therefore the MCA do not want to deny those names basically. And I'm talking here only about the documents required part, not the legal part. Legal part and all I will be speaking to you on in another video, but this would be only the document part basically. Then your consultant will prepare a memorandum of association that contains the objects of the company, detailed objects of the company, for which you need to sign on the last pages, which are the subscriber pages, mentioning your name, your father name, your date of birth, your residential address proof, signature, number of shares taken and witnessed by either Indian embassy or apostilled by head of state. And he will also send you the articles of association, which are again internal rules mentioning how the directors would be appointed, what would be how the general meetings would be conducted, board meetings would be conducted, what is the procedure for calling on EGM, extraordinary general meeting, all those things will be mentioned in those articles. So again, those last pages needs to be apostilled and sent to your consultant in India, who will file these papers and get the company registered. After the company is registered, the consultant will apply for company PAN card and also will assist you in getting the bank account opened in India. Generally, most of the banks do not accept the signature on the physical form without having a proper witness. Preferably, they ask for a witness from the manager of their own bank if it is if it is already existing in your country, or it needs to be authorized by some proper signatory authority, again the Indian embassy or the apostle. But most of the banks do not accept postal or Indian embassy attestation. If already a existing branch is functioning in your state, they prefer that the manager of that bank should attest that he has witnessed you signing that bank application form, along with some simple board resolution stating who will be authorized to operate the account. Once you send this, you will be receiving the kit from the bank at your registered office in India, along with the checkbook, internet user ID, password, and all other guidelines and help book. All those things you will be receiving. And also, you will be receiving a PAN card through courier. The company registration certificate you receive only through email. What documents are to be provided to the bank for opening the account? Generally, KYC norms, know your customer, is what they follow. And for bank account, you need to provide the photograph, your residential address proof, your identity proof, and signature on the relevant forms, company incorporation certificate, PAN card applied acknowledgement, or if the PAN card has arrived, copy of the PAN card. These are the documents to be sent to the bank. This completes your registration process or business setup in India, and you are ready to function. Some other simple registrations are required based upon the type of activity you intend to do.